Hello everybody, my name is Nicola and welcome back to my channel. This is the Frugal Cottage, where we talk all things money to help you on your financial journey, and today's video is my aims for the next 12 months and how I am approaching that as a transitional period. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Nicola. I run this channel as a single parent looking at budgeting, saving, investing and frugal living. So if that sounds like something that you'd like, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and welcome. So 2024. Happy New Year to everybody. I purposely didn't put this up on the 1st of January because I wanted to ponder really how I felt about what I've decided to do for this year, and that will become more evident once I kind of get into how I feel about the next 12 months, but I'm looking forward to that, and I feel like it's going to be a time of very much a transitional period for me. I'm renovating a house, we've moved houses, we're living with my parents, but we won't do. There's lots of stuff going on, and so 2024 for me is quite a big personal journey in the sense that in the next 12 months quite a lot of things are going to change, and that's a good thing. So I've been looking at what I feel is the kind of encompassing thing for 2024, and I've come up with the word as thriving, because this is a year for me to kind of, I guess, move on from kind of a previous life and thrive in my new one, and that's going to be the focus for the next 12 months. And I really like that word because it's not specific in the sense that I'm not saying I will do X, Y and Z and blah, blah, but at the same time it's positive, so it's looking at things in a positive light. It's looking at growth in terms of personally, professionally, kind of online, all that kind of stuff, but also it's giving me the opportunity to say, do you know what, I can do this, and I can do this in my own way, and I can do this the way I want, and so the onus is on me, but in a good way. So I've kind of come up with 3 different pillars for how my year of thriving is going to work, and it's purely based on, I guess, and this sounds daft, but I'm at the centre of this time, so it's all about me in terms of how I will approach things. I'm not focusing on kind of a business. Like one year my word has been growth, and that was growing my online business and things, but this year is about thriving, is about how I feel. So there are 3 different pillars to this. The first one is routines. Routines are essential, I suppose, to our lifestyle being kind of as smooth as possible, as in like even the basics like getting out the door to work, having my children getting out the door at the same time with all their stuff, their school bags, their school shoes. Routines will help us all, not so this isn't just me, and you must have routines in your life when you do things. Everybody has routines in some description, but they are so useful and so kind of it just makes it, or in theory makes it much more relaxed and stress free, because you know what's going to come next. And so I feel like routines have maybe slipped a bit, especially while we're kind of in this in-between period and we're living somewhere different. When we move into our own house, and I do have a video with an update on renovations soon, so watch out for that one. If you've not seen the first one, I'll link below to that so you can see the first one, because that will make more sense, and you will see what I'm starting with, and I'll share the kind of the update soon. But when we get in that house, when it's finally ready, we as the 3 kind of set all our routines. We can get the ones back that worked well, we can create new ones, and those routines just help the daily life, the mundane stuff, work better. And I feel like routines is going to be something that's going to really help. And don't get me wrong, we have them here, but they're different, and they will be different again once we move again. But routines, especially for me, I like to know, I'm, if this doesn't come as a surprise, if you've seen my channel before, I'm very much a planner. I like to know what's going on, I like to know beforehand. I'm not really a spontaneous person, and so routines help with that as well. And my children prefer routines. They don't do well with lots of lack of routine. They like it a bit and then they start to get bored. So the first kind of pillar, I guess, is routines and implementing them so that they get good results rather than that. The second one directly links to the first one, of course it would. And so we've got routines as pillar number 1, but pillar number 2 is consistency. So there is no point in putting all of these amazing routines that I think are going to help and change my life and all that kind of stuff, and do them for one day. Because consistency is such a big theme in every part of life. I know that if I'm consistent with tracking my expenses and my budget planner, with using the cash envelope systems and all that, then I feel much better about my finances, which has a knock-on effect to them being consistent in other areas of my life. Consistency is such a big thing for me, and as soon as one area of that kind of falls apart, or I get behind on something, or I don't have time for it, which is frequently at the moment, everything else seems to kind of go as well. And it's consistency will help the routines become routines and stick as routines, but also consistency in things like eating better, so eating more healthily, stop eating all the junk food, eating the right kinds of things. And kind of, I guess, one of my posts on Facebook has been that I'm focusing on kind of physical and mental health this year, and that is a big thing for me. Both they are very much interlinked, and I know what I eat has a massive impact on how I feel and how I feel generally about the world as well. Like, food has that impact whether I like it or not. And so consistency in terms of all of that will help the routines, which then helps life be more simple. And so why wouldn't I want that? But the consistency, I am, as we all are, I'm really busy. I'm renovating a house, I've got 2 children, I work. Life is busy all the time. They've got a million and one things on the weekends. Time management, I guess, will come into play in the consistency pillar of this, if you like, because it's all about, it is a very much a balancing act, a juggling act. And sometimes I'm great at spinning all those plates, but sometimes I'm really not, and they're kind of crashing down all around me. And so consistency only works if time management is also in there. So consistency is big in the sense that, yes, in an ideal world I would be consistent in all those things, but sometimes kind of real life gets in the way, and so time management there also makes that more difficult. So although routines and consistency are there, and they are very much a focus at the moment, the third pillar helps me in this, because the third pillar is acceptance that I can't do it. So acceptance is the pillar, and then acceptance that things are going to take time. Routines take a while to implement. Consistency takes a while to put into practice. I am someone who very much struggles with, I want things to be done now. I don't want to have to wait. I would rather wait and do them last minute rather than kind of have a long period of time. So one of the things I'm really struggling with at the moment is the fact that I want to be in our new house, and I want it to be done, and I want it to be finished. I want it to just be in there. I wish I could. I said to my mum yesterday, I was like, I wish I could fast forward like 6 months and we'd be in our house and everything be sorted, and it would be all as it should be. Life doesn't work like that though, does it? So not only am I there stripping wallpaper, kind of taking nails out of walls and all that kind of stuff, I'm also relying on the kitchen fitters to come in, the electrician. I've had a meeting with the electrician this morning about extra things. I'm trying to organise the plumbing for that. It's not just me that's doing this. Obviously I've got a team of workmen coming in because I can't do things like that. I've got a gas person for the boiler. I'm also relying on all of those kind of slotting into that, and so it can't be done by tomorrow because all of these people also need to fit it into their schedules, and sometimes they need to also fit it together. And so yes, I'd like our house to be done, but the acceptance of that is I can't get that done as quickly as I'd want to, and I can't kind of be healthier and be more comfortable about it tomorrow. It's going to take time. I can't work on my mental health and it'll be fine tomorrow because it won't be. That's not how mental health works. The third pillar is acceptance that it's not going to happen overnight, and also I guess in the sense that it's not going to happen overnight, and also that's okay that it doesn't happen overnight. It's okay that it's not done immediately and it's not perfect and whatever else. So the third pillar is acceptance, but it's also trying to take the pressure off because I've had enough pressure. So this is the positive side, or the new me. I hate that because I'm still the same me. I just have to focus somewhat differently. So the 3 pillars for my thriving year are routines, consistency and acceptance. If I can get those 3 kind of cracked this year and then apply that to every area of my life, so routines with the Frugal Cottage, with filming, with Etsy, with doing that, consistency with filming, with Etsy, and then acceptance that I can't do all the videos I want all the time because I don't have enough time to do what I want to do because I have 2 children, I work full time, I have a million other things to do. Acceptance is a big key because without that balance of all those things, it's not going to work. But I'm looking forward to the year, and I'm looking forward to looking back in 12 months and go, you know what, I did it. I actually did it. I got the house how I wanted it. We are there. I've managed to do X, Y, and Z in my personal life, in my professional life, in the YouTube online creator content life. I want to look back in 12 months' time and say I've done it. I've managed. We are through. So I'm excited. I don't know. The year of thriving sounds a bit, I don't know if I like it, but at the same time it's such a good word for what I intend to do this year, or what I hope will be what happens to me this year, and I'm very much in control of that. It is all on my shoulders, but in a good way, and so we will just see. So that is my aim, I guess, for 2024, and the next 12 months are going to be an interesting next 12 months, but that's okay because there are exciting things going to happen in the meantime. So, have you made any kind of New Year's plans? I don't want to call them resolutions because I've set resolutions in the past and then they've just failed, as they always do. This is more looking at kind of a change for positive, for good, that will continue on past the next 12 months. So have you got anything like that? Let me know down below what you're aiming for this year. If you've made them, what are your New Year's resolutions, and are you aiming for something as a whole like I am? And like I said, if you're new here, please press that like and subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. And if you're not new here, thank you for watching. As always, I really appreciate it, and I will see you again very soon.